Welcome to Number Success, a practical math program hosted by the award-winning author, educator, and successful businessman, Carl Summer. In this program, you will travel with Carl as he shows you how to solve problems in the world around you. From New York to LA, Chicago to Houston, Carl will take you on location and teach math you can use. Whether sightseeing, cruising, fishing, cooking, shopping, or more, you'll want to fasten your seatbelt. This journey through math will take you to hundreds of places on one exciting ride. Joining Carl to provide instructional support are 4 outstanding teachers who have each won the prestigious National Science Foundation Presidential Award for Excellence in Mathematics. Your instructors are Denise Gripaldi, Christine Lindeblad, Larry Williams, and Jimmy Rios. Here now is your host, author Carl Summer.
Welcome to the world of geometry. An understanding of geometry is important. Much of our technological progress could not have been possible without the understanding and application of geometric principles. Geometry is the study of points, lines, angles, shapes and their relationships, and their properties. Everywhere we look, we find geometric shapes. Think of all the geometry used to build Chicago, Los Angeles, Houston, and New York City. Take a close look at the skyscrapers. Think of the geometry used to build this construction crane, or the Brooklyn Bridge in New York City, and behind it is the Manhattan Bridge and the Williamsburg Bridge. We could go on and on. Designers, space and aeronautical engineers, shipbuilders, construction workers, and many others use geometry. There are many practical applications for geometry. Architects and carpenters use geometric principles to make plans and build homes, office buildings, and factories. Now, this is what I'm currently doing. I'm in the process of putting up a building. It's a metal building, and as you can see from the plans, which I'm opening up here, you can see the layout. There's my existing building that's solid, that's just the plain color, and the striped are the 2 buildings that I'm putting up right now. And they got the square footage on there. One building is 21,000 square foot. Now I might shrink it up a little bit, but not much. And the other building is 5,472 square feet. And that's geometry. And we use it in many applications, geometry. I like to point out that engineers and machinists rely on prints like this and to manufacture parts. Now, in the book on geometry, there is on page 6 formulas and geometric symbols. It will help you to look them over so you can learn what the symbols are when they write these things down on prints and when you're working with geometry. Then on page 7 are some very, very important propositions. These are rules, and they're logical. So think when you're doing them. So you have the propositions and Pythagorean theorem. There are propositions on these sheets. They're rules. They're fundamental rules that you have to understand. And by studying these here, you can apply them to thousands of problems. And don't shortchange these rules because they're extremely important. And if you learn these rules, it will help you. These rules are logical. This is one of the things I want to stress with you, to use logic and think of what you're doing. Remember, math is more than getting the right answer. You should understand what you're doing. We're teaching you principles of geometry. And if you understand the logic of these principles, you will be able to apply your math skills to other unknown problems that require similar methods. So when you do these lessons, just don't memorize. Think of what you're doing. If you understand the logic of what you're learning, it will help you solve many problems. In Unit 1 of Number Success Geometry, you'll be learning about rectangular coordinates and graphing linear equations. Now open up your workbook and get ready to learn practical mathematics with your award-winning teacher, Denise Gripaldi.